change. How long did you say it was?
Well, here we are at the end. I know some of you are really dreading this because you're saying, well, Shane's going to get up there and talk forever. Well, I've waited for this for 4 years, you're right. No, just want to begin. I was sitting at home wondering what I was going to say while I was up here. Wondering just exactly what phrase would capture these 4 years. Just what instance that me and Jared had done that I could say that would get a good laugh. And I was sitting there thinking about all the things that I had done and had been involved in and been caught doing. And I went back and I thought of 3 things. 3 major points that will help these people that are remaining in the band program understand what my 4 years have been like and what they need to be for you. I have 3 pieces of advice for you. Number 1, don't ever forget your mouthpiece. Number 2, don't touch the phones. It'll cost you 50 cents. And number 3, don't ever quit because you'll miss the memories. Now, some of you don't really know what's going on about that because I see some parents up there and some 8th graders that really haven't experienced Mayfield High School band program at its finest. You haven't been there when we won and when we lost. I stand here before you as a high school senior, graduating in a week. 1 more day of school left to go and I'm out of here. And I start to think back over my high school career and what's happened in the past 4 years. And I tried to think of my schoolwork and what happened, what was I doing my freshman year in classes? Well, frankly, I don't remember ICP. And my geometry, I tried to pick up Jamie's and couldn't even begin it. But I do remember what I learned that very first day of band. I walked in there as a freshman, not knowing what was going on. Mr. Tucker taught me to pose the question to myself. Are you prepared, Shane? And will you be prepared tomorrow? I have to admit, the freshman year, most of the time I said no, I wasn't. And no, I wouldn't be tomorrow. But then I learned to take care of your business. I think I've heard that more this year and over the past 4 years than any other one phrase. And I remember that. It sticks out of my mind. Take care of your business. Not do anything important, not make the best grades or anything elaborate like that. Just take care of your business. I also remember what it feels like to be standing there and come off to be marching a perfect band show, to march the perfect field show, to come off the field and with your chest heaving, 30 below 0, sweat pouring off your face, with your smiling ear to ear because you know you did it right. And you know that no matter what happens, the whole band marched together and did it right. I know what it feels like to come around in a circle and hear them go Mayfield High School, 2nd place. I know how it feels when Murray is winning, to wonder, I did my best. We stood together at our best and it wasn't good enough. Then I also remember what it felt like when they called superior ratings. And when they said Mayfield High School, and I remember hearing the band behind me, remember hearing them so happy, but knowing that they weren't supposed to say anything. Remember hearing them as they tried to hold it in. I don't remember the classroom. I don't remember anything that's really going on within this building as much as I remember those sounds. Some of you have the privilege of being here at the school after we got our 2nd superior rating. Some of you have the privilege of being here and we had a nice little pep rally. That was really good. But I'm here to tell you, I remember something that was much better, the bus ride home. See, because you didn't get to see everyone's faces. You didn't get to see people who never talked to each other, hugged each other because they were happy. You didn't get to see the band come together as a family. I think it's hard for people who aren't in there to notice the love that goes on among this group. These people, and I myself included, start early in the summer, start coming and making those bonds of love. I remember learning that I have to be there for everyone else around me. And I remember learning that all those around me are there for me. And that they're standing there beside me to help me get to my goal. And I remember learning that I can't make it by myself because one lone tuba player out there on the field isn't going to look very good. But I remember learning that the whole band together can make a stage. I remember what it feels like to know that the whole band can get a 6th superior rating Country Band Festival. I know what it feels like to know that the people around you love you. I see these 8th graders sitting here, and I see all the other ones, and I'm like, I'm leaving. And I'm leaving behind the family that I've built for so long. And me and my self-centered ways of how they can survive without us. Without us seniors, because we've always talked about how wonderful we were. But trust me, in 4 years, where these little girls over here, we're standing here telling you the same thing. Because it doesn't change. Family's always a family. I believe we've taught the underclassmen the best we could. Taught them to love one another, be strong, listen to Mr. Tucker, and do what they know how to do. 8th graders and others, remember my step. Remember my 3 little kids. Don't forget your mouthpiece. Don't touch the phone. Don't quit. Okay, now if I can have the seniors come up here. Presents to the staff as they're coming. Mr. Walker, you've only been with us for a year, but I think it touched us greatly. You did an excellent job with these little girls sitting over here. Their band program. We'd like to present you with, with a card that expresses what we say. You'll read it, I promise it's wonderful. Because I write it. But, now we're going to turn to something a little different. And if y'all will give me a second. This man beside me has made me grow a lot over the last couple of years. Yeah, most of you remember me my freshman year and how loud and obnoxious I was. And most of you remember me this year and I still wasn't much better. But I have matured under him. I remember him always getting on to me, yelling at me. Every time he'd yell at me, I marched that much better. And every time he'd yell at me, I'd remember, well, he's going to be right there. Everything I did wrong, I think that watch of his has a clock on it. Every time I did something wrong, he was always standing behind me, correcting me. I remember that and him making me so much better. And I want to say that he gives us all the credit all the time. Everything that happens, he says, it's the band. And then the band does this. Well, I want to give him the credit back. Because without him, we'd be walking around on the field doing nothing. Without his expertise as a teacher, we wouldn't be going to state. Without his expertise as a friend, we wouldn't be the seniors we are. So, Mr. Tucker, in case you have any other mishaps on the podium, this is for you. It's not going to blow up. No, I didn't hurt. It won't hurt. I didn't grab it.
I would throw my clipboard off that tower out there. You know I wouldn't do it. Thank you very much. Is there a card in here am I supposed to divulge all of this? Okay, thank you.